All right, good morning. You're watching the Weather Network. It is Tuesday, November the 12th. Some of the top stories we're following today. Well, first of all, yes, that wind damage you see there in Fergus, Ontario, that was a tornado. Now, Fergus is not far from Toronto, just out by Guelph, north of Guelph. Meanwhile, in Balmoral, New Brunswick, thank you, Janita, we had snow falling and we've got more coming. Now, in this weather segment, we're going to talk the national forecast, but you've got a storm brewing for Victoria and Vancouver. On the East Coast, we've got a wet and windy week ahead. That'll be rain, but also some mixed precipitation and calmer in between. So let's start off in the east, and we'll haul out what I like to call our psychedelic storm tracker here, pressure tracker. Low pressure, warm, moist air from the south colliding with cool, dry air in the north. And this is also setting up a bit of a blocking pattern. We've got high pressure all around the low, so that pressure gradient contributes to the winds, but also creates sort of atmospheric gridlock, so like a traffic jam in the sky. So this low pressure system, which today is going to be bringing rain showers with it in the wake of the low, it's going to be cool enough to change that over to some flurries in southeastern New Brunswick, parts of PEI, and likely, the Cobb and Quid Pass in Nova Scotia, and a Ganesh over towards Cape Breton. And then into Newfoundland, you're going to be noticing periods of rain off and on, and then through heavy rain Wednesday into Thursday. Further west, though, some of that rain's going to mix with ice pellets and snow, and that whole system moves east. So rain changing over to a bit of freezing rain and ice pellets in eastern New Brunswick, Gaspé, certainly to Quebec and Labrador, but then going back to rain showers. So this is a back and forth scenario. It's a complicated mess. Bottom line is heaviest rain will be for the Avalon Peninsula, where over 100 millimeters of rain is expected this week, but also locally heavy downpours all around the Gulf side of the Maritimes, and the wind as well. Remember, I talked about the high pressure and low pressure in close proximity. So anywhere you see the orange, that's really winds about 70 kilometers per hour. You get the reds, that's 90, and the deep reds, that's in excess of 100 kilometers per hour. So some of the strongest winds tonight through Wednesday, but even into Thursday. Snow across the northern areas of Alberta, southern Northwest Territories, but for British Columbia, this is your next storm. So this is going to be gearing up this evening and overnight. First of all, the wind, and those winds are going to be getting quite strong. Again, you're seeing that 70, 80 to 90 kilometer an hour winds through the Strait of Georgia, right through the Juan de Fuca Strait. So anywhere along the coastlines there of Vancouver Island and the mainland, susceptible to power outages. Those winds will be easing through the afternoon and evening tomorrow. So the strongest winds coincide with the heaviest rain this evening, overnight, tomorrow morning, and hence our risk of power outages. So this could be comparable to the November 4th storm. Let's hope we don't have as many power outages as that one did. But significant rainfall, North Vancouver, East Vancouver, more so than, say, areas further south around Delta. Victoria, you'll get strong winds, but not as much rain. Further up island, though, some heavier rains. And of course, wouldn't be a storm without snow. And the Coquihalla Highway, 20 to 30 centimeters tonight through Wednesday. And here's a look at the calm in between in the prairies. 9 degrees in Prince Albert and Saskatoon today. 7 with sunshine in Toronto and Thunder Bay. And in Montreal, a nice day today. 6 degrees with some blue skies.